Hoping you guys find me again. My own is not coming over properly. There we go. There we go. Looks like we got at least one person on. Hey, Dominique. Hi, Carolyn. Grazia. Sorry. I did get that crimp moved, so I'm happy with that. So we'll keep going here. Hey, Dominique. Hey, Kimberly. Hi, Heather. Glad you all refound me. I looked up and my thing was just hourglassing away. Says that's all you're gonna get today, and took me a while to get it to drop that stream so we could start the new one. I was quite like, what the heck are you doing here? Kind of feeling, but I got it changed. So I say, well, you don't have to put the beads up the back if you don't want to. This one's a little crooked still. There we go. Because it's just going to be on your neck anyway, but you never can tell how far you want to pull it down or push it up. So if you have it all the way around, then you don't have to worry about that so much. Hey, Mary. Oh, hi, Kathy. Oh, you're going to send the link out? Thank you, Dominique. Appreciate that. Now, in a second, I'm going to see where we're measuring out here to where we're at so far, because we only have 2 beads left up here. I will want one of them down in here like this one is. So I'm thinking I'll just push this last one up into where it would normally be. We'll measure, see where we're at, and I think then we'll probably be cutting off some leather so that we're in a position to put that through all right and let it dangle where it wants to go. Either that or we may be putting another yellow bead or 2 on, so we'll see. So, oh, you just come here. Okay. Now this last one, like I say, might be on the other side of this ring when we get it in place so that it matches up to the other side. So we're going to want to have this big enough to go over your head, like so. Then we're going to pull it up. There's that one. So it would be about right here. Now I got to see if I go to right here, if I can still get it over my head. And yes, I can. And it's actually a good length there. So what we're now going to do since this will go over my head right here, is I'm going to take this and we're going to pull it up so that when this bead is right here, come here bead, down here, we want to pull it up here so that this one will sit right here. Now, if we don't want it to be even, that's fine. You can move it up and down to your heart's content, but that is about where it's going to sit. This is still big enough to go over my head. I'm fairly positive. Just right here, but because this is going to be able to be moved, because this is going to have this gap right here, then we can just, if it needs to be moved to go over your head more, then it's not a problem because you've got this space here. Hey, you, come here. Guess it doesn't have to be perfect because we can move this one up and down anyway, so, but now we're at this end, and what I'm going to do is, because I'm going to leave this about the same length here on this side as this side, and actually I'm going to make it a little longer so that we have, this can go down further if we want it to. In fact, I might put a yellow bead right here and then put these down just a little bit further, so that if you want to have it hanging down here further, you can, or you can just slip it up that way. So I think we're going to put a yellow bead about right where this one would be. I'm going to have to get one more yellow bead out. So it's going to sit right beside where this one would be. Now, this ring can actually slip over most of these yellow beads. I know it didn't slip over all of them, but when I tried it earlier, it did go over most of them. So it can wiggle around to the wherever it needs to be at, so to speak. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put this one down here further. So I'm just going to put my crimp on right here where I decide I want to end this up at. So about right here. Come on, go on there, baby. Now, if I'd had some orange or some green, these large hole beads, I might have put some different colors up and around here too, but since I didn't, I'm not going to worry about it. Hey, Lindsay. Now, technically we're done. I got a little extra leather. I'm going to cut this little bit off so it matches the other side. And we're done. Or, as I said, we don't have to be done, because what we could call it is, see how that's now down there? It can slide up here and it will go through. So be side by side, can go up here further, like so. But another thing you could do if you wanted to is you could take and put like a leather crimp right here and then put a little dangle on if you wanted to. That would be cute. Yes, you can hit the like. It won't hurt anything for sure. So, so anyway, this is like this. It won't come out of here. So it's now permanently stuck right there because the ring will hold the golem bead pretty well. But it will slide over the yellows. So if you wanted to have it so it's much longer on this side than that side, you can. It can go all the way up to your neck if you want to, and have the dangles hanging down. It's just a matter of your own preference. I think I put this a little longer than I actually wanted it to be, but I think it's all, but I'm not really worried about it. Because I certainly don't want to cut it loose and move it up because it'd be too close. So I think we're good. So anyway, so really simple leather lariat here. The style with the ring, if you had wanted to, you could have done this as a double. Instead of using the ring, you could have pulled it up like so and wrapped it around and put your beads like these two beads through your loop that was formed then by doing that. And that is a style I really actually like a lot. You know, bring it up like so. And then it would just hang down like this. And even with the ring, since the ring will slide over the yellow beads, you could still do this. It just wouldn't be that long. But as you can see, you could still do it. So I like the way it turned out. Let's turn up and we'll see if how it looks, how long it ended up being, because I did not check that as we were going along. So has a native look to it. Yeah, it does sort of. So let's turn us up. And so it would go over your head. Oop, come here. Get my hair out of the way here. And you can, well, you can't see how it's hanging, but it's actually hanging pretty low down there because it's going way down there. But you could bring it up, like I say, and it still hangs pretty low, but it's low down on your chest. So ring like that with it through the ring the normal way. You can't see it, of course, because it's way down low. But then the other way to do it, like I said, is to take it off here. Ignore your ring. just pull it up, pull them through the rings. Make yourself a loop at the end. And this is not going to be really long enough to do that too well, but come here, you. My hair's in the way. So now you have this loop here that you've made by doubling it, and you can just put through here, and then this one through as well. Now it's short for this one, but you still can do it, obviously, because I just did. And then it's just hangs down a little bit. Now, if you wanted to rearrange your lengths, so this one was longer and the other one was shorter, you just need to pull this one this way some so that you have more space over here, but you can wear it doubled. So anyway, like I said, straight forward here. This is the doubled way to do it. You can still do it with the ring. You just got to make sure you have it long enough. Mine is barely long enough because, well, I could get it a little bit more evened out because these could go a little bit. This could get a little longer and the other one could get a little shorter. Like so. But see, the other second one's right down there below it. So anyway, that is how you do the doubled up way. And let's just take it off. So you can use this, if you do the one with the ring, you can do it both ways with just using the ring, or you can just pull it around and double it up and just ignore where the ring is at, just sort of like this. So anyway, I think it turned out pretty cute. There we go. So you've never done the doubled up wearing of the lariat, Heather? Yeah, that's actually the first few I made were the doubled up kind, and then the next one I made was the loop kind. And you don't even have to put a ring on here. You could just tie them. You know, you don't have to put the ring on for it to keep it from sliding around too much. You could just tie the lariat at whatever spot you like it being at and not have the ring in. That works also. But I like the ring. It keeps your bead from trying to go in a weirdo way. But so yeah, that's what it looks like. All done up. You love the bright yellow beads with the Golem beads. Yeah, they match it pretty good with there's just a speckle of yellow down across the bottom of our Golem bead that I was trying to sort of match up a little bit. So anyway, there's our lariat. I hope you guys enjoyed making that with me. This has been Rose from In Rose's Garden, and we are going to leave for the day. We'll see y'all later. Remember, Beth will be, what measurement is it when it's finished? Well, let's see. Twenty-four, 14. Looks like it's about 38 inches. Yes, you could do a loop with one side of the leather. So anyway, we're going to leave for the day. This is Rose from In Rose's Garden. We'll see you I will see you Wednesday. Beth will be on for me tomorrow because I do have my post-operative appointment for my knee surgery, and I'm pretty sure that's going to go fine, but you never can tell, right? So we'll all see you all on Wednesday. I hope you have a lovely evening, and bye-bye.